like the delay. Are you ready? What, do I have to wait for 1 minute? 1 minute mark?
No, I just figured we wait for somebody to join us.
Well, could be waiting a while.
Right, I forgot. You're celebrating your 70th birthday next month?
Looks good.
Go back to that. Listen to that. Listen.
Right, I forgot. You're celebrating your 70th birthday next month? Oh, you are so sassy. But that's what I
Who
love
is
about
this?
you.
What are these words?
Sassy. Right.
That's interesting.
You're celebrating your 70th birthday next month?
It usually would be Nancy. It's not. We're starting. We're starting.
Dear Bess,
Dear
you'll
Bess.
never guess who I'm visiting in New York. Maddie Jensen, your favorite soap star from Light of Our Love. Maddie is renting Aunt Eloise's apartment in New York. And
Okay.
after hearing about my last case, Secrets Can Kill, Maddie called to invite me up here.
Secrets can
According
kill.
to Maddie, Rick Arlen is getting death threats, but he won't go to the police. So she wants me to do some investigation work. Can you imagine
Rick needs to go to
anyone not
police.
liking Rick Arlen?
For anyone
Daytime's
receiving death
cutest hunk? I have a sneaking suspicion though,
Hunk.
but there's
Yeah.
more to this case than meets the eye.
Okay.
Call you later, Nancy.
Okay, that's all we get right now. So we're going to see Maddie Jensen at her apartment that she apparently is renting from Aunt Eloise, who is Nancy's aunt. We haven't played the first game yet, so you don't get to see that, but the first game takes place at her like her other home in Florida. So Maddie Jensen is a soap star, and her co-star is getting death threats,
Come on
but
in,
won't go to
Nancy.
the
The
police.
door's open.
So we're gonna go talk to Maddie, Mattie.
Close enough.
Right? Nobody's.
Welcome to New York, Nancy. I'm really glad you could come out here on such short notice.
It's always nice to come back to the Big Apple, and now I get to stay with a famous soap opera star. It must be exciting work.
Yeah, this is a
Believe
really
me, it's not all
niche
that
one. It's a cool
exciting.
one.
With 5 a.m. shoots, a million lines to learn, people all uptight and yelling, and now Rick's getting these death threats.
Let's
Well,
talk
Death
about
threats.
that.
the
Yeah,
death threats.
that's what you were saying in the beginning.
For
It's
the
aggressive,
past
man.
month, my co-star Rick Arlen has been getting these awful death threats. At first, we all shrugged it off. You get the occasional odd letter in this business.
Sure.
But then they started to get weird.
All right. Weird. Little glitch already.
Weird?
They're totally bizarre. Not only did he get letters, but somebody sent him a box of poisoned chocolates, a broken watch, and then there's that whole thing with the teleprompter.
Let's hear about the teleprompter. What
Poison
happened with
chocolate.
that?
What happens
Yeah.
with a teleprompter?
Well, I was reading the teleprompter during a scene with Rick. All of a sudden, my lines read, "You're going to die a horrible death."
Oh my god. It's like
time,
really
The
Some
early
sick
games were a
joke.
lot
Nobody
more
admitted to doing it.
serious.
not as filtered.
Like the first game involves a death, the very first game of the series, and then this one with the death threats, and then they get a lot lighter. It's like,
That's a change.
oh,
Change that now.
I was just gonna
You
do
just
it.
type it.
Yeah. Stay tuned
Wrong game.
for danger! Exclamation point.
And then do it here.
Stay. Yeah. Oh, look how few followers this game has. This definitely isn't
Oh, not a lot. Yeah.
not the most popular game
Sorry,
in the series, but it is really good.
Should have updated.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay. That was the one thing I forgot.
All good. All right. We know Rick didn't go to the police. Let's hear about the chocolates.
Someone sent him poison chocolates?
Poison chocolates?
Rick's a major chocoholic. His fans and friends are always sending him boxes
Major.
of candy. But these chocolates were so nasty, Rick spit them out. I've never seen Rick say no
Does
to
that
chocolate
quantify
before.
them being poison or just bad?
Death chocolates.
Well, they said they were poison, then he spit them out, but
Okay.
Did Rick go
we
to
know
the
he didn't go to
police?
the police, but we have to say it.
No,
about
and
that.
that's the problem.
Okay.
No one is taking any of this seriously, especially Rick. He thinks nothing will ever hurt him.
So Rick won't go to the police. He's got poison chocolates, broken watch, the creepy lines on the teleprompter,
Tell me
and
about
some
the letters.
fan letters that were
Well,
weird.
The first ones had the letters cut out of magazines, you know, like on a ransom note. They were all signed by someone named B.T. Kaiser. Somehow the news leaked out in the
I'm
press
just
totally
now
jumped on them.
realizing,
Then they started getting ugly
unless
and
they address this
twisted.
further, the BT
Nancy,
Kaiser
I'm
could
running
be
late.
like
I need to
euphemism
get
for
to the
BTK.
Hey, why
Or
don't
like
you
a
come
Because he
Kaiser
was
roll.
known to, or a
I'll
Kaiser
leave a
roll,
visitor's pass for
depending
you.
Definitely.
on the audience.
Oh, before I forget, here's
Oh,
a
cool.
copy of the house keys. I'm always losing my keys, so I've got plenty of copies. I'll write the studio's address on your
Sweet.
map. Just catch a taxi cab outside and show them the map. They'll
Such a
know how to get
taxi
there.
cab. Okay, cool. So Maddie's out. We're staying at her apartment. She said to come see her at the studio, but we're gonna poke around her house first.
A Snoop.
November 13th. I just hit the letter E and there was something here that disappeared. No clue what that means. I remember this game being very difficult, but oh, look at the eye. It was an eye. Look, and you hit the E and then the
Oh.
eye goes away. Weird.
Looks like her eye.
It does look like her eye. So, we'll see.
Oh, Dylan. Give an
Oh.
introduction, maybe.
Oh, nice. No, that's all good. So this game is Stay Tuned for Danger. It's the second game in the whole series. We are staying with a soap opera star named Maddie Jensen, Mattie, in her apartment that she's renting. The reason that we know her is because she's renting an apartment from our aunt, apparently. Like I said, in New York. She is on this soap opera called Light of Our Love, and her co-star, who's named Rick Arlen, has been getting death threats. So she wants us to come check that out. They have no idea who it's from. All that we've done so far is talk to Maddie, and she, at her apartment here, where we're also staying, she just gave us the keys to the apartment so we can come and go. All we know is that Rick won't go to the police. He's gotten poison chocolates, weird like letters in the mail. Somebody sent him a broken watch, and then somebody fucked with the teleprompter, and instead of her saying her lines, it said, "You're gonna die, Rick Arlen," pretty much, and like that's what she was supposed to say. So they don't know who was able to access the teleprompter, but that's basically it so far. She said, you know, come see me at the studio, but you can kind of poke around here for now. So that's all we've really got so far. We're just kind of looking around her apartment. We haven't seen anything too wildly of note yet. It looks like there's a gala for the daytime soap opera in Manhattan. I was just saying to Alex, I remember this game being pretty difficult. There's a lot of little things that you have to make sure to see. You got to read everything, make sure you go to every corner. There's a lot to see in this one. Like I said, it's only the second game in the series, so it's definitely still a learning curve. Maddie, this is a letter that we're reading in her apartment. I'm writing this letter because you never call me. You can't be that busy to not phone your poor mother, can you?
Sounds
I
like
saw
my
your
mom.
photo.
I'm busy.
I'm busy, Ma. I'm on a soap opera. I saw your photo in Soap Opera Journal at the store. You'd think that my own daughter would at least send me a copy. Ooh. I was devastated to see that your picture is so much smaller than Rick's. Oh. Well, maybe that's why she's not writing you. What makes him more important than you? Darling, you must remember that you are the real star. Next page of that show, and it's about time we show the world that you are number one. I will not allow you to ever play second fiddle to that man. Whoa, without your talent, he'd be nothing. Remember that, and remember the person who paid for all your acting lessons for all those years, Mother. Whoa. That's pretty intense.
It's just like
Mom did it.
yeah.
De mama. I mean, that's definitely where they're
It's
sending
locked.
us. So that's locked. Looks like we've got it. This is Rick. We
Whoa.
just know from experience that that's Rick. What else does she have here? Another. Oh, it's a little secret Heidi drawer. Dear Rick, crossed out dear. There's so much I want to tell you and confide in you, but I don't know, as crossed out, am afraid of where this would lead. I'm truly in love with you, but how can I be sure that you feel the same way? I think we both know the answer, but I think you refuse to admit it. You refuse to admit that you are truly in love with me, and I think you're afraid of the commitment this would mean. Why must you continue playing the part of the confirmed bachelor constantly looking for another date. We both know you're not happy with this part, but you still play it. You still play this incurable romantic when all you really want is a lifetime of love. I'm ready for this commitment. Whoa. So she probably didn't want us to see that, but that's all right.
That was aggressive.
This is a nice trademark of the old games. It's clearly like all real people, and then this is Maddie Jensen. This is the character that we're staying in her apartment, and she's the other soap opera star along with Rick. But it's just funny because these were probably like the moms of some of the creators of the game or something like that. But they used to put those little kind of Easter eggs in here, so it was always fun. We'll see what else here. More photos on the mantle. Photos.
Fan
Looks
photos?
That's probably someone's actual kid and things like that. This is
No,
Rick
what
and
if
Maddie.
the kid sent that picture in?
She could have.
Yeah.
She could be the youngest fan. We've got a little
NDTV.
VCR here to play. Yeah, isn't that?
Nancy.
She had a 1999 annual Soap Star Awards for Best Actress. This game came out in probably like 2001 or so. Will you actually look that up? I would love to know what year it actually came out in, but that's my guess because this is, like I said, the second game of the series, so it's very old school OG type Nancy stuff. There's Maddie again, Maddie Jensen. Let's see if she has a lot of freaking photos, man. Look how weird this is. Look how weird their heads are pasted on there. Wow, it came out in 99. Jeez.
Is that right?
I guess so. So she has a lot of pictures with Rick. That's what we're finding out.
Hey,
Look how
it says it was
hard-
officially discontinued in 2011 due to incompatibility issues with sound cards and newer computers.
Yeah, a lot of these games are really hard to load.
That's funny.
Alex was able to get this loaded for us on the old school, the OG disc that I've had since probably 2004, maybe earlier. It's working fine.
Chatter.
That's why you have to be so grateful though when you can even get these to work. Okay, last days of Rory Danner. So Rory Danner is the name of Rick Arlen's character in the show. It looks like this is like a gossip magazine. Rumors are rampant that Rick Arlen, Light of Our Loves, Rory Danner is breaking his contract with Worldwide Broadcasting and setting his sights on a career in film. While his agency has no comment, our sources tell Chatter that Rory's evil twin Yuri may return in the next season to kill Rory off. This news has sent shockwaves through WWB's management, especially after Rick and his co-star Maddie Jensen, her name in the show is Serena Livingstone, both picked up Eddies for best couple in daytime soaps last year. Quote, I'm working with an excellent cast and crew on Light of Our Love, Arlen told Chatter after winning his award. It's a pleasure to work with Maddie and Bill and Janie. They're a great team. Obviously not great enough to keep Rick on board. Take it from an old hat in the industry, Rick. Hollywood is a totally different playing field from New York. So that tells us it's very convenient that she has that copy, that there might be a little trouble in paradise there. Oops.
Is that right?
There we go. Thanks.
Maybe
I did. Just one moment. I shrunk our screen here.
I'll fix it.
Thank you.
Good job.
I keep on doing that. When I click too far out of screen, it like shrinks our view. Does it do that for them too?
No.
That's good.
No, that's all.
Cool. It does help me. Okay. Disc loading, that tells us we're moving the direction we're supposed to be. So it looks like this is just the rest of Maddie's house. Little Van Gogh. She got her awards and accomplishments wall. We got real people.
What the-
Isn't that funny? Same thing here. I love these.
How do you submit to that?
I don't know how it was, if it was online or how it was back in the day, but these were.
Why is the
old.
magnifying glass blue?
That's when you're turning usually.
Oh, okay.
And they don't do
I never
that in the
noticed
newer
that.
ones. Okay, looks like we got a little note here. Nancy, while you were out, Ned called. He asked me to tell you to call him first chance you get. By the way, he sounds cute. Maddie. All right, we'll give Ned a call here. Just a moment.
He's a cutie.
He's a suitor. All right, let's call Ned real quick. Don't really. Only because there's a note there. I wouldn't do it otherwise.
No contact book, you know.
No, the old ones. This was like you saw in the last one that we played too. This
Hello?
like was the setup for a long time.
Nancy! First you leave me to visit your aunt in Florida, and now you're in New York. By the time you get back to River Heights, I'll be an old man.
River Heights.
That's okay. I'll still love you.
Even if I'm bald and wearing dentures?
Clearly,
Of
they
course,
changed
Ned.
the voice of
Even if your
Ned.
tooth was
Nancy remained the same
hairless.
through 32
A couple
games.
times, though, right?
Strange, but sweet. So,
He does.
sound like the investigation you're working on. Sounds
He
neat,
sounds a lot
but
younger in
kind
the
of
later
dangerous.
games. He sounds
Anything I
actually
can
like an
help you out
adult,
with?
whereas Nancy and Ned are supposed to be like around 19-ish years old. It's clear that this person is a lot younger. Oh, thank you. All right. I don't really want to talk to him that long. We've got shit to do.
Okay, I'll let you get back to your sleuthing.
Perfect.
Be careful.
Sorry, Ned.
Be careful. I love you. That's how he says it the whole game. All right. I think we've seen a good amount here at the apartment. We're gonna head over to the Worldwide Broadcasting. Oh, check this out. Okay. Like it's just us. It's just us and Cass and Dylan. I was saying, oh, this is so cool because I was just in New York, so I was so glad that Cass picked this one because we were
Central Park in
Central
New York.
Park in New York, and we're going to Worldwide Broadcasting
In the north. We're here now in the north.
But we were here. We did go through this south area of the park to get over to Brooklyn. I took a little screenshot when we were driving through to go to Brooklyn. So it's kind
Beautiful
of fun.
city.
Oh, listen.
$19.99
So
Broadway, please.
all the cabbies have great accents in this game. Every time you go somewhere, you have to call a taxi, and they all, where can I
Yellow
take you
taxi.
today, miss? Yeah. So we're at Worldwide Broadcasting in Manhattan. And we need to get in here to go see Maddie. Yeah, thanks. Okay.
Can I help you?
Yep.
Yes.
Get our visitor's
Mary Jensen left
pass.
the visitor's pass for me. It should be listed under Nancy Drew.
You'll need to sign for it. You'll need to come to this desk every time you enter so I can log you in.
This is important.
Have a nice day.
We do have to do it every time. Would like to have seen a little more. So we've got the founder of WWB, Mildred Strathhorn, her portrait here that we can check out. Looks like they're on air here. So we're not going to bombard. Just kind of walk around and take a look around the studio here. We've got a casting director. There's also this fire exit. Shows us that it's not a very big area that we're really exploring. This studio. The director, Lillian Weiss. There's a prop room. Thought I'd be able to turn that corner. No such luck. Let's see what's on the opposite side of the building here.
I don't care who he is. No one breaks a contract with Bill Pappas. I'll kill him before he runs out on me.
So that seems key. This is clearly the producer. He's saying he'll kill somebody if anybody tries to walk out on him. So that could be some type of clue for us. And it looks like these are the dressing rooms of the stars of the show. So we've got Maddie's room, Rick's room. We can't see what this last one is. And the talent can get out that door there. So like there's a maintenance room as well. Not a ton to see here, honestly. They keep it limited, which is definitely a marker of an older game. They limit the spaces that you can go into. You know, there'll clearly be more rooms that we can explore in here, but you're kind of relegated to a few locations usually. So you still get the feel like you're in the place, but it's not totally open world feeling like Phantom of Venice, where you're walking all over Venice, feeling like you're getting to see all these different places. I think this one's relegated to like 3, maybe 4 locations in total. And there'll be some rooms we can knock on and others we can't. So clearly that's one that we can just listen in on. clearly on the opposite side of the building. That last time we looked at an emergency exit, we were on this side. But we did come here to see Maddie, so we'll probably just head into her room, just making sure that we've kind of discovered all of the doors we can see. I know I'm not going to click this because I know if we do, it's going to pop us outside, and I don't want to do that. It looks like we got our little visitor's pass here when we went up to these security guards. So let's see what Maddie's got to say.
It's open.
Sweet. All right.
Hey, Nancy. Glad you could make it. We'll be shooting soon, so I only have a couple of minutes to chat.
Can you tell me more about Rick?
Where should I start? Well, I've known Rick since I started acting.
Okay.
Well, after I got my big break with the touring production of Romeo and Juliet. We both played the leads. I guess it gave us good practice for the parts of Rory and Serena.
I could hear it. Thank you so much. Thank you. So we went to the studio. We got a little visitor's pass. Just kind of looking around. It looks like there's like a producer's office and a maintenance room. There's a prop room, and then there's all the stars dressing room. So we just came in to see Maddie, and she said, oh, we're about to go shoot, so I only have a couple minutes. We're just asking her a little bit more about her and Rick and what's going on with all of the death threats and all that shit. And she said that she's known him since they started acting. They were both the leads in Romeo and Juliet. So that's...
There you go.
Yep, telling. Here we go.
So how long have you been a couple?
You mean off-screen or on-screen? You see, Rick and I dated when we were with the touring company for Romeo and Juliet.
Do you think an old flame of yours could be motivated by jealousy to do this to Rick?
Actually, Rick and I are no longer dating.
Ooh.
But come to think of it, I do know someone who could be jealous enough of Rick to do something like this. Yuri
Okay.
Danner, Rick's twin brother.
We read about Yuri
I'm sorry, Nancy. It's been a running joke around here.
in the magazine
You
at
see,
the beginning.
Rick's character has an evil twin, Yuri, and everyone's been saying that it's him who's causing all this trouble.
Not really the time for
Seriously,
jokes.
I have no idea
Yeah,
who
right.
could be
We're
behind
serious. This is a serious business.
Oh, look at the time. I've got
Okay.
to get to makeup. Hey, why don't you come down to the set in a few minutes?
Cool.
I'll be shooting a scene with Rick.
Sweet.
In the meantime, make yourself at home.
So now we've got another room to explore. We can explore her dressing room, and then when we're done with that, we'll go check out the studio. That's where we saw the little on-air sign, so we can pop over there and maybe be able to catch a scene. But for now, we're gonna have some more to see. And now we're at a crossroads because I don't speak French, so this one seems... It seems like lovey though, right? We know mon chéri.
Yeah. Yeah.
We know amour. For you, you are
Encourage.
maybe something like angel with the I don't know how to say it in French. For me, donner, like courage, gotta be the same. Je vous aime. Embarrass, très fort.
Or embrace.
Dement or embrace. Yes, Alex, spot on. It seems like a love letter though. I don't think we ever get any translation on that one either. We got a newspaper
really?
here. Nope. Sometimes it's more like that in the older games. You don't get to, it's kind of just pieces. So we know, oh, that's the other thing, Alex. So we were walking by the producer's, his office, and he was saying, nobody walks out on Bill Pappas. They'll kill him off before he's ever allowed to do that, or something like that. So that was an interesting little tidbit to hear. We didn't get to go into the office, but we got to hear it. What else is in here? Okay, this side. Okay, and WWB is Worldwide Broadcasting. That's the network that shows the
WWE.
They changed. They had, it was a downtime, so they had to restructure.
That's funny.
After rumor, LOOL is Light of Our Love. That's the soap opera that Rick and Maddie are on. Cast changes. We read earlier that Rick's maybe thinking about leaving. So we're just getting bits and pieces more, and looks like we have a script here. Let's check it out. This was just where, oops, my bad, hit the mic, where Maddie was reading and highlighting her lines. So Yuri, we know, is the evil twin. It looks like he walks through the living room and enters the front hallway. He greets Maddie's character, Serena. Well, good evening. I never expected you to darken my door. She says, I want to talk to you about Rory. I know. He interrupts. You know what? You know that yellow-bellied poor excuse of man doesn't deserve your love, Serena? Is that what you know? I don't know. It's part Western, part soap opera. He says, of course you don't. But don't worry your pretty little head about Rory. He'll get what he deserves, and I can tell you, my love, it isn't Serena Livingstone. Maddie's character, Serena, says, what do you mean? I love Rory and I despise you. You used me to seek revenge on your brother, your own flesh and blood. Wow. And now you
Wow.
And now you want to drag me down to your level. But I won't do that. I have more strength than you think. And the evil twin says, Serena, always playing the femme fatale. Do you really think? She interrupts, don't patronize me, Yuri. I'm no longer in your power. I'm free of your evil spell. So that's all we get from this script, but riveting. Oh, we do get another page, it looks like. And we heard the disc rev, so we know we're seeing something that we needed to get to here.
Circled.
This seems like from a different scene. We've got Roman making a confession to Lubinka. The couple dances, they look in each other's eyes. Oh, there must be other characters on the on this same soap opera, and we see Maddie's character wearing a full-length red gown, and another character notices his gaze and frowns and breaks from the dance. I don't know why that's circled in red, but it clearly got to be key, right? Right? He starts to clap as Maddie's character Serena walks up onto the stage. She walks to the microphone and says, thank you for the warm welcome, turns to the band's piano player and whispers something and says, I'm so very happy to be back at Jackson's Wharf. And would like to share with you a very special song. Okay. We get more pages.
Whoa. Forbidden fruit.
Mm-hmm. But none of these characters are familiar to us. Something about forbidden fruit. It seems romantic again. We got the couple moving in for a kiss. But we don't have a lot of further information here, so.
Dangles
There's a
the
lot of
orange in
pages to
front
the
of-
script. Okay,
Yeah.
I think this is the last one because it cuts off. Still see love my eyes, and you know what? You're always a winner in my eyes, Muriel. Been so good to me. Another love scene. Clear blue skies ahead. She underlines it that a character says, and the camera puts a close up on Maddie's character, who watches the couple with suspicion through a nearby window. Music up, fade out. Okay. So we've gotten some information from a script. I think that's the only thing we can see here. We'll check out her desk or her makeup mirror. See if anything pops out for us. We can check out this drawer. It's kind of like in the final scene. You can go, the dressing rooms and go through the drawers and things
What was
like
the
that.
one in Greece? Was that?
Labyrinth of Lies.
Kind of reminds me of that.
Another play-based one. Okay, she's got some
That one
lipstick
was-
that's rubbed flat, not how you would usually expect a lipstick to look when it's applied. She's got some stage bills, a photo of Rick, some scissors, nothing else we can actually check out. So we've got the lipstick is going to be our clear part here. Anything else? A rose, makeup, a little fruit bowl. It doesn't look like anything else super important over here, at least nothing that we can examine right now. On her side table here, she got a letter.
Oh.
It looks like a crossword of some type.
Or word search.
Or a word search, excuse me. I see the word care.
I love word searches.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I know that.
More than
It seems. Okay, nice. Who done it? We got who done it right here.
Carl.
Care. We also have care.
Ravioli.
Lying. Who is lying? Look at that. Who is lying? Something Drew.
Oh, Drew, yeah. Broken.
Watch. We know about a broken watch. Cast.
Red Rock.
It doesn't.
I'm not gonna say too much about it. That's funny.
It doesn't say. Were you joking? Did it say Red Rock?
Red. Okay. There's no.
Oh, okay. set. Okay, cool. We got some.
Loco. It does say loco.
It does say loco. That's important. Write it down.
Renegade.
Write it down. Do the dance.
I
Do
found
the
a
dance.
lot of words.
All right. Nothing here at her sink. It looks like we've got some things in her cabinets, maybe. That is a lot of perfume. Look how many.
Fancy.
Wow.
Oh.
All right. I don't think I see anything else necessarily key here. We've reviewed her desk. We looked through all this. Oh, she got another little side table here. Let's check out.
Dylan's an editor. He's more than a mod.
Thank you
He's
to
an
our
editor.
mods.
Yeah.
She has some fan mail here. Looks like this one's someone writing they're a big fan of the show and they haven't missed a single show. Even their mom watches. They read an article in Manhattan TV Guide. I was wondering what you meant. I appreciate it, honestly. Thank you to Dillhole, our mod.
Dylan's like, no, thank
for
you.
keeping it 100.
Dylan, I was actually really interested in them promoting our channel.
We have 3 total
It was a
viewers right
low
now.
price,
We need the promotion.
low price.
No, I appreciate it. This person's asking what she meant in her interview. She said, I used to think that acting was a big competition. In what way was it competitive to you? So it seems like this is like a standard fan mail. They're just kind of reaching out to Maddie. Looks like she's got a couple little like jewelry boxes here on her desk as well. Rick's cell phone number kept in her jewelry box. That's just kind of note, right? You don't put something like that. You would put it in like a planner or on your desk, but it's in a jewelry box.
Or in your phone contact list.
I don't know if they had that yet. And another little jewelry box here. Ooh, look how cute this is. Can't read all the way around. Meant to sway the heart to trust and fill the eyes with blindness. It says around the edge, a mask of sweet sincerity, a cloak of loving kindness. And it's got her little Maddie Jensen, her little initials on there. And it doesn't look like we can open any more of it. So there's just like a little makeup mirror in there. Cool. She has some Emmys in her little case there. Looks like we've seen everything we can see there in Maddie Jensen's dressing room. We're gonna head over. She told us to come check out the stage, and the on-air sign is no longer on. Maybe can we
I need something to make this work.
We're gonna
Wait.
hear that about 7 million times throughout this. So let's see if there's anything else we can check out. I need something to make this work. All right, let's see if Rick's around.
It's better than something's missing.
Something's missing here. It's locked. It's locked.
Pictures.
All right, we got some real, some fake. We can kind of look around here and see. We can't go in the casting director's office. Oh. The disc revved, so we will.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Nothing else there. Nothing from the director. Let's see about the prop room. Knock, knock.
It's open!
Before I go in,
What?
I would love for everybody. I'm sure Cass might be laughing right now too. I'm just imagining. But I would like for everybody to guess what they think this person looks like who's behind the door. I'll knock again. Oh, you heard it. Okay. They said it's open. You heard their
older
voice.
lady.
Okay. Does anybody-
that's,
if
I feel
anybody
like
else-
that's not the answer because that's
if
what
any-
you think it is.
If anybody else hasn't played this game and would like to venture a guess as to what the person behind the door looks like, or any type of demographic that they might want to discern just based on the voice, just the little voice we heard. We can only get them to do it once, it sounds like. Let's see if I can back up and get it again.
It's open!
There we go.
It's
One
just-
more time.
It's just Dylan.
It's just, well, there, it could be Parker.
No, I mean, Dylan kind of sounds like that.
Small child boy.
I think
Are
it's
we
an
ready?
old lady.
Okay, here we go. Big reveal.
Hello there.
Yes!
Are you a visitor? According to the policy's memo dated July 14th, 1954,
I'll let her finish her
no
spiel
one is
here.
permitted in the prop room, except for those people permitted in
So
the
we're not
prop
her
room.
permitted.
eyebrows
We're not
move so
permitted.
much.
Talk to the director.
So we need to go to talk to the director because we're not permitted in the prop
Wait,
room.
I'm doing
This
She likes to do all of the
They always-
hiring around here.
no, the eyebrows.
Good day,
eyebrows
my dear.
and the hands. The first time we ever played this game, it was me, Cassidy, and then two of our best friends who introduced us to this game. And we were all convinced, and I'm sure Cass remembers it, and if you don't, it'll be a great throwback, that the character behind that door looked like the kid, the Mad TV kid, red hair, gap tooth.
Oh.
And so when we all opened it,
I
we
could see that.
burst out laughing. It was, I will never ever forget it. It's one of my favorite like Nancy Drew memories. And we were not prepared at all. We all went, oh, is there a little kid in there? And then it's old lady. You got it spot on, which
Yeah,
is so
no, I
funny.
think-
But I mean, it makes way more sense that it would be an old lady than
It's open!
It's open. But she told us we're not allowed in there until we get consent from the director. Oh, and she's not around. Okay. Well, we know that we're not gonna be
It's
able to
the same
check
lady.
that out. It's open. I'm in here. Can we not? Oh, good. Yeah, I'm sure that's an unforgettable story. Honestly, like it's a very iconic moment that happened for us in Nancy Drew. That's why Cass was saying that she almost told the story. Well, the card reader shows green, so we know that we need a card to get in here. Oh, our card worked. Our card just worked, Al. Okay, we're in.
Oh.
We're watching. We're watching. This is a cutscene.
Yes, Miss
Let's
White.
watch them film.
We're clear to shoot.
All right.
Have we blocked this already?
Yes, I think.
Quiet on the set. Is the floor ready?
Check.
Audio. Check.
Roll tape.
Stand by camera 1.
Stand by music.
Take camera 1.
I love they made this like so authentic.
Rory, I have to talk to you.
I don't want to see you, Serena.
No, Rory, don't go. I love you.
I don't want to see you, Serena.
Whoa.
Not good.
Sheesh! What was that? I could have been killed! Get my agent on the phone, now!
Look at his mad face.
And it just looks like Full House.
Clear him out, everybody.
Looks like
It
that's
does. I mean, it's meant to give that like, you know, early like the like Y2K-ish kind of vibe movie set. It's New York. I don't know what movie sets
Almost
look like
killed
at
by
all,
a
but
light.
yeah. So that was a big deal. So now not only do we have death threats, that was like clearly with everything else going on, that's very sus. So now we're fortunate enough to be on set. We can kind of check it out, and we get to check out a set, which is cool, which is always very fun. So let's take a look around and see what we can learn here from the near-death experience. We have some broken pieces here of the thing that was holding the light, it looks like.
Clamp.
There's a clamp. We can look at the... It looks like we can actually
I should set the clock.
do
I should
something
set
with
the
the
clock.
clock here. Which, what sense does that make? Nancy comes to a set. She's exploring. We're trying to get evidence. And she wants to set the clock to the right time. On the set. That's not even a real working clock.
Kind of like an OCD
Probably
thing.
props termites.
Yeah.
Could have been termites. Really, like,
OCD.
direct termites. Oh my gosh.
I should probably set this clock to the correct time.
Right. We can look at the ground. Riveting. There's a little desk over here with a violin and some sheet music. Funny enough, in Nancy Drew, I don't know if you ever play a violin, but you play the piano multiple times.
Yeah, that's
many,
true.
many times. You
A
play
lot
the
of
violin.
puzzles.
A lot of puzzles, but like specifically piano. They really were keen on you learning piano. I don't know. Looks like this is a little extra set room, but there's nothing else we can see in here right now. We can check out the prompter. This is what we just saw, where it says, Serena says, I have to talk to you, Rory. And he says, I don't want to see you, Serena. And she says, no, Rory, don't go. And then this is clearly not part of anybody's script. Your time is running out, Rick Arlen. You better kiss your career and your life goodbye because the end is near. And that's what was on the prompter when he almost was crushed by the light. So this is clearly a lot more than just some kind of playful game. They like, imagine if that would have hit him. Can you imagine? Because that was what, maybe at least 10 feet above him.
They would never show it though.
They
Too
would never
graphic.
show it. No.
Way too graphic.
People do have beef with that. They were like, you know, if the game's advanced with the audience, like get gruesome, get a little creepy, you know.
Give me some pixelated blood.
Show it.
Yeah, right.
Do it. The stairs, you can't actually see up here, but you see how it like goes into just a wall, like in all the, like you've seen
Oh yeah.
sets and stuff like that before, which is kind of cool. So it doesn't look like we can see anything in the side rooms. I think we've got a good feel for what's here. We saw the termite damage on the metal-eating termites. We saw the prompter.
Whose chairs?
Director's chair. Looks like, I'm sure it says Jensen Arlen. Weiss is the director, and then Pappas is Bill Pappas. He's the producer, and he's the guy whose door we were walking by that says, "Nobody walks out on Bill Pappas," that you were so kindly making my drink that we saw. Let's see what else we can see here on the set before we see what's here. We got some tools, got a little disc rev we always like to see.
I know, I wish I could add the audio of
I know
the disc
it's
loading.
just so subtle too. And you don't get that on Steam, you know. That's something. That's why. But it also takes like an hour extra to set up a disc game, or these old ones at least. I don't think we can actually see anything here, but we gave it an attempt. We've got a little staircase here, and it leads up to, it looks like kind of the studio.
Oh,
we have no clue.
There's a puzzle.
That's a puzzle. We have no clue on that. We haven't even seen anything that resembles those characters yet. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. Hold up. Okay. Now we go this way. Other side of the set. Looks like they had a little blocking aid here as to what was supposed to happen, but clearly the scene was cut short. Some magazines on the coffee table. Nothing that we can view. Looks like there's just like a little set area.
I need to find the key for this.
This is Maddie's apartment key, so we know that's not gonna work. Another little, oh, this is our camera setup. Isn't this cool though? Like, think about this. Like Cass was saying, she's got like a soft spot for the TV ones and the theater kind of film ones and stuff like that. Like, they were really showing you, hey, this is what it's like behind the scenes, you know, or like any of the other games, you know. Oh, this might be what it's like to work on a farm, and you got to feed the horses, and you got to go pick things in the garden. I love that Nancy Drew is always so specific and detailed about the place that you're in. So, you know, maybe this, yeah. Oh my gosh, my parents always used to joke, because I'd be like, oh yeah, I learned that in Nancy Drew. We're talking about, oh, you ever talking about shorthand? Oh yeah, I learned that in Nancy Drew. You know, coordinates, how to use coordinates, like latitude, longitude, just things like that. You learn so much. You learn a lot. It is a mystery, but it's tons of history. Oh yeah, all the Marie Antoinette in the last game. It is for funsies game, but it's really an educational game too. I think that's why they were so cool with us playing it for so many years. Looks like there's another tool bench here that we can kind of explore. See if there's any tools that we can take. Yes, screwdriver. Any tool we can take. I would take every tool. That's exactly right. Like, Nancy knows which ones she wants apparently, but I would absolutely be holding these pliers. I would take a wrench. I would take one hammer. You never know what's gonna come in handy. But Nancy says just a screwdriver, please. One flathead, and that's gonna do us for the day. There's a fire alarm to pull. I know better. I'm not gonna do that. I don't think that's necessary right now. I'm thinking in real life, what would happen if I go pull a fire alarm? Hacksaw Nancy. That's what I call her, at least. Hacksaw Nancy. It's like she's got a little shipping container to explore here. Okay. We can't view what's in the order. That seems like it would be helpful. We've got invoice, customer number, account number, and shipping number from On Time Express. Why would we be able to view that without being able to zoom up here and see what's actually in the manifest, what's actually in this box? That seems like it would be key, but apparently not. That is another thing I actually like about these games. It's open world-ish enough, but it's also limited. That you can't click on every single little thing. Okay, cool. We've got a little ladder here. Authorized personnel only.
The wheel is stuck. The wheel is stuck. The wheel is stuck.
Nope. Okay, that's the only tool we had.
I need to find the key for this.
I'm just gonna try the screwdriver on everything. A screwdriver is a very useful tool. So in Nancy's defense, if you're gonna take one tool, I would let it be the screwdriver. Okay, cool. So we know this camera is looking at the clock, and that clock is where Nancy said, hey, I need to set the time for this. So clearly that's going to be a key to our success later on. See if there's any other cameras looking any direction. Doesn't look like we can look at our middle camera here. I think we've seen a really good amount of things in here. From the cutscene to the tool we picked up. Doesn't look like we can actually look in camera 3. We've kind of checked out the manifest. We've seen there's a set of stairs with a puzzle up there. It's this little thing. Vacuum door lock override. It'll let us click, but it's not actually activating right now. So we're going to assume that might come in handy later on. It's just good to know it's here. And it did talk about the vacuum override on the opposite side of the door here. So let's check that out. It said something. Alex, I think we saw everything we can see there. But we're seeing this thing. There's a little button next to the door. It says vacuum override. So they vacuum seal the doors. They cannot be accessed when on-air screen is lit. So that's how they keep people from coming in. So we know that we can click that button. We can't do anything with it yet. It's not actually activating, but it's good to know that, hey, maybe we can use these doors later on. But now we should probably go talk to the stars of the show, specifically the one who was almost just killed by a falling light. Same guy, same guy.
Been killed. I told you I'd get to the bottom of this. I've already closed the set to visitors.
So that might be bad for us because we are a visitor. But they're saying they've closed the set to visitors.
William.
And he's the guy whose door we walked by earlier and was saying that nobody walks away from Bel Pappas. Said it like 3 times now, but he's the guy who was saying something about Rick earlier on. So we'll go over to the stars dressing rooms. Ego. You do, clearly. I think it seems like everybody here does. Let's talk to Maddie first if we can. Let's talk to Maddie, see what she thinks
Maddie
about
always wants to talk
This is horrible. There's no way that could have been an accident.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
I think it's another attempt to get Rick. The timing's just too weird. All of these
Clearly.
threats, and now he's almost killed on stage. I'm too upset to deal with this. I gotta get out of here. I need some space. We'll talk later.
So she's not doing so well with it. We've already kind of looked around her room. We can take another peek and see if there's anything new that we haven't seen, but it looks like we saw the letter in French. We saw the newspaper. We already checked out her desk. Saw the lipstick in this drawer. It was kind of like rubbed flat. Yeah, it seems like we've already kind of seen everything in here. So we might check out if there's anything else that we can see around the studio in the meantime. It looks like same thing here. Only that door is accessible. I just like to give it a double check. Sometimes one little event can trigger. No. Okay. So let's see if we can talk to anybody else.
Entrez-vous.
Entrez-vous, says Rick. This is the guy who's almost just killed. He's the co-star. Let's see. He's looking himself in the mirror. Great start.
Hello, gorgeous. Where have you been all my life?
That's how he opens. But she did say, remember, so that they dated at one point,
I mean, look at
and
his
then there was the
luscious
letter.
locks.
He has luscious locks, giant eyebrows. Look, the eyebrows can't be ignored. Look at it. And the eyes they made very blue, so you'd know they were blue. Let's see what we want to say. Where have we been?
A lot of people don't wear khakis anymore, though.
This is 99. Everybody wore khakis.
Touche. So, you're an old friend of Maddie's.
It's
told me
like,
you were coming
that's
up
a
to
good
visit.
point.
She said
It's
you'd
also
find
because
me
he's at least like late 20s at the absolute youngest, probably in his 30s.
He looks like he's 40.
And he opens with,
Nancy,
hello,
like 12.
gorgeous.
Well, you know how Maddie exaggerates.
And Nancy's a little
Don't I know it?
child.
She's been driving me crazy, worrying about me and these wacky letters I've been getting.
What's wrong?
But remember,
with
he's the
being
one not calling the
concerned?
police, too.
Nothing, but she's got her priorities all
I
mixed
call
up.
the police on
What
him
she
for
should be
hitting on a
concerned with is how
teenager.
Powers is driving her career into the ground. Listen, I need to take care of something, but feel free to stick around. Will you do me a favor, though? Stay beautiful.
Hell of an opening from Rick. But now we've got access to his dressing room, so we can check it out. As long as we stay beautiful. Oh, here's the broken watch.
Stay beautiful.
Your time is running out. Broken watch. Nearly midnight. We've got his daytime Emmy, it looks like, for the show. So clearly they're leading us to believe it's a very successful show. Look at these. Got some creepy ass fan
That's
letters.
like-
And the fact that he keeps them too. I'm tracking your every move. Watch out. I'm
Kaiser.
behind you. BT Kaiser. Again, that's where
Kaiser roll.
they said the first ones were from. That's absolutely a reference to BTK. I never would have ever caught that before. Absolutely, right? Maybe
Kaiser
they'll
roll.
reference it later on.
Kaiser roll.
BT Kaiser roll. Yes. Okay. And the fact that he keeps them kind of out in front and center is a little interesting. See if there's anything in his drawer. Okay, we just got some 3D glasses from his drawer.
The Hamptons.
Me and my oh, it's the boat.
I thought it said God at first.
Me and
my
my
God.
God.
I think that's what he
Shirt
meant.
buttoned down to the navel. Really tells you all you gotta know about Rick.
Is he
here.
rich?
Yeah, I mean he's
Like
a soap opera
super
star.
rich,
He's
yeah.
he's a soap opera star. He's
Yeah.
gotta be.
Get it? Can't relate.
Wouldn't know. What else is here? Some signed photos that it looks like he keeps and sends out. It's really all we can see here. It is dressing room mirror. We saw his, oh, look like there's more down here.
Oh.
Rick, do you think I'm stupid? And look like it's got the dropped Y. So we know we might be looking for a typewriter that drops the Y, like in Secret of the Old Clock. You know that certain typewriters have certain defects. And so the little letter lowercase y only.
This is really creepy, actually.
Right?
Really
yeah.
creepy.
Yeah. I know where that is, and I know where your 5th Avenue penthouse is. I mean, if the access code, change it. That won't stop me because one day I'll meet up with you. There's no escaping my wrath. I'm much nearer than you think. Why does he keep all this around?
Who are these people? And why is there another word search?
It says publicity stunt. So the same thing, another old games thing. It's just kind of a word scramble,
There's
and you're
no-
never meant to actually solve it.
There's no words in that. Except Oprah.
Oprah is everywhere.
Oprah is everywhere. Yeah. Especially in 1990.
I don't know. It may be just a word scramble then. We look at this paper. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, this is just another view at it. For anybody can request anything they want at any time. Yeah, you're welcome. I'll literally do anything. This is for the fans. Literally for the fans.
Widow.
Now we're gonna check out his little couch here. Looks like there's a box of chocolates. Sorpresa. It says die, Rick, right there in the middle, plain as day. And there's the one that he ate clearly, and Maddie said that he spit it out. These are supposedly the poison chocolates. Why would you keep them? Wouldn't you immediately get rid of that?
I'm more concerned it says die Rick.
Die, Rick.
Yeah.
Cool, right? It's
Yeah.
a little metal. It's a little scary. And his own, looks like his own, set of lines, and looks like this is a poem. It is evidence, I guess, but he's also the one not going to police. He's just kind of like brushing it off, every single thing that's happened, even though he almost got crushed by a light. So it looks like a poem that came with the chocolates. How do I loathe thee instead of love thee?
That's evidence.
This takes a lot of time too.
Yeah.
He's too prideful. He's clear. I mean, I think that's what you're saying. Yeah, clearly. I mean, if you're gonna kill someone so far, Rick is the guy to kill. He kind of sucks, but still can't. So it's kind of set up just like Maddie's room was set up in that there was the desk, little side table, couch area, and then we have this kind of dresser here.
Weird.
Scared you, didn't I? Good, because this was just a dress rehearsal. Only my revenge is truly sweet, Rick Arlen. So prepare for your long and bitter end. Again with the dropped Y. You see the dropped Y? You see it's slightly lower. So we know this is clearly coming from the same typewriter.
Oprah, they dropped the H. O-P-R-A. There was no H.
That tells us that Oprah is still on the table, that it might be Oprah. We can open this little Floral Express box. Dead roses. Yikes. It looks like that's all we can see. So it's pretty much evidence that we're recovering in this room. It's broken watch, poison chocolates, mean letters. There's lots that's... Oh, and another one. Here on his... Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. Maybe keep them all together? It would make a little more sense. I'm going to get you, Rick. Your days as Rory Danner are numbered, BT Kaiser. Once again, I'm sure they explain the Kaiser thing, but I don't remember it, so... Okay, and he keeps some soap opera journals framed here on his wall.
To be on this scene.
Like that. And doesn't look like we can look in his cabinet like we could in Maddie's. He uses a jabon. That's noteworthy.
Can I see your mouse?
Yeah.
Keep talking. Okay.
So it looks like that's the bulk of things we can see in his room. Like I said, mostly evidence scattered throughout, just reminders. It's like a to keep him humble, I guess. It's a bit of this too shall pass. You're only human, you will die, whatever it was said into I think it was Caesar's ear, right? So maybe he just keeps it around to keep him humble. It's clearly not working. It's clearly not working. So we've gone into Maddie's room, we've gone into Rick's. Maybe we can see if we can get that okay from Lillian Weiss, the director, now to get us everything else we need. Yes. Okay, cool.
May I help you?
Great start.
There's always somebody who's grumpy.
We have one grumpy character.
At least one, yeah.
Let's see.
Yes, hi. I'm a friend of Maddie's, and I'm...
Oh.
Look like a tour guide. Look, the set's closed to visitors. I'll need to take your pass away. But if it's any consolation, I'll be more than happy to show you the door.
Not great. Jeez. So she took our pass away. That was our way into the building. Keep your fan mail close and your hate mail closer. I like that.
Oh, it's classy.
I like that a lot.
Remember
What's
classy?
Up, classy? Welcome back. The fact that he keeps it scattered around his room, it's not what we were talking about. It's not all in one place. It's like, let me just keep a reminder that one specific person with a dropped Y on the typewriter hates me. This is interesting. So this door being closed now tells me it's probably after hours. So she took our pass. We can't get back in. So I'm just going to do another once over and make sure that we can have seen everything that we want to see. I know just from experience that there's one point in this game that if you don't do this one specific thing, and I can't even remember what it is, that you can't finish the game. You just get stuck in a little in-between stage. So I'm gonna try to make sure that I've done my due diligence and make sure that I've seen everything I can see right now. I don't even think it's quite at this point. I think it's a little later in the game. But I've heard of people getting stuck in this endless loop because you didn't look at this one thing in this one room. I can't remember, like I said specifically. This gal took our stuff. The prop room won't let us in. Doesn't even have a door handle right now. So it looks like our only option is to go back outside.
Use the 3D glasses.
Everything is better with 3D glasses.
Can you look at them?
Eventually there'll be somewhere where it actually like lets us.
People's high school portrait.
I mean, this is clearly, right? This is clearly some people, like they had to get these from somewhere.
Class of 99.
Okay, we're gonna use the Talon exit to get back outside. And the only other place that we have on our map to go right now is back to Maddie's apartment where we're staying.
Where to, lady? 7226 Lexington Avenue, please. On my way.
That one I won't. That one I won't. I was gonna say that one I'm not gonna imitate. The other guy I will. We're back at Maddie's apartment. It's night, clearly. There's a darker sheen on everything. There's a fire going. Cozy as hell. We've kind of already gone through Maddie's whole apartment here. Oh, we didn't actually look over here though. This is one thing we missed before. Our little window table here. Her and Rick. Rick again. Rick again.
A lot
of Rick. That's the same photo that's on her wall. Okay. So they said they used to date. That's all the information we really have on that, but she sure has a lot of photos of Rick. Nice. That TV.
Oprah magazine. Oh. Oh.
Okay. Let's see, we can take a look. Oh, look it.
There she is.
We know this room. Where's she sitting? Oh, can we not read it? Hold up. Nope. It looks like it won't. We can't read the full thing. It looks like it's.
How'd they get that photo?
That's our photo.
Yeah.
This is her recent success in daytime drama as a result of hard work and a little help from home. Maybe she credits her mother who wrote her that scathing,
yeah, right.
scathing letter. Okay. Now I think we might have actually seen everything here, but it's worth looking. How cool is that palm? I would love to have one that big.
It would never survive.
In New York, right? No way. Unrealistic. Ooh, Tiffany lamp. Yeah, she has some cool stuff. But the palm is unrealistic. Nice. Now we've got a remote for the TV.
I need something to make this work.
Nothing else that's really gonna help us here, it looks like.
To make this work.
Yeah, right. That's what you would think. But
that's it?
But we don't have anything to watch right now. Clearly there's no cable. Boring. You'd think she could afford cable. Daytime soap opera star.
Netflix wasn't invented.
Nothing for us to watch. So I'm fairly confident in seeing what we've needed to see for the day. So we're gonna do like we do. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
I'd rather it be day. Isn't it funny? Decide your fate. Okay. Already saw our letter. That is exactly what Nancy does. Conveniently forgets to return every single item. Okay, cool. We made it to day 2.
Nancy, I'm sorry for skipping out on you like that. I guess I'm not a very good hostess. It's just that this whole thing with Rick really shook me up.
I get that.
I understand, but now that the studio is closed to visitors, I'm at a dead end.
Oh yeah, we need another visitor pass.
There's got to be a way to get you back in the studio. Whoever's leaving these threats for Rick also has access to the studio.
Okay, she's looking out for us.
Wait a minute. I've got an idea. You know, my agent could get you a job as an extra so you could get on the set.
Yes.
You don't have to do anything.
Perfect.
They just need to have people standing by.
Perfect.
Really? Who is your agent?
It's Rick.
Dwayne Powers.
Oh.
We've been friends for years. I'll give Dwayne a call first thing tomorrow. Just stop by there in the morning. I'll tell him you're an old family friend who's decided to try out acting as a career.
Perfect. That's what we needed.
Would you do that? That'd help me get past Lillian and hopefully to the bottom of these threats against Rick.
Yeah, I should get back to learning my lines for tomorrow. Good luck.
Honestly, that helped a lot. She can go
Yeah,
do whatever she needs. But now we're at a bit of a crossroads for the day because she said she's going to do that tomorrow morning. We've already done a pretty good look around here. But I think it'll be worth checking out again just in case. We know that there's one piece of her drawer of her desk was locked.
It's locked.
It's our house keys. Nothing on there. Seems like with multiple keys, worth a shot. We saw this letter from her mother. Was very upset with her. Looked here. Looked here. Like I said, this game is very specific.
There's a lot of photos of people in this one too.
There's photos, there's letters, there's some things that don't matter at all. I mean, that's the case, I guess, in every game, but this one has so many specific little spots you can look. I don't really want to call anybody yet, though some of the older games, they want you to be calling people even before it matters. Let's go take a look around the studio first and see if we need to call somebody. I really prefer to use that as the last. Oh, he's on here. This is who she just said is her agent. But she also said that she was going to go talk to him.
318 West 10th Street, please.
You got it.
You got it.
To the star, please.
Okay. This is a really classic part of this game. We're
Wait,
looking.
What is this?
Powers joining. This is
Mad Dog.
Mad Dog Towing. That's usually my username. We're using obviously Alex's account, but
It's
Mad
normally
Dog's
your
username.
towing company name.
And it is.
Yeah.
That is my towing company. We're looking for Powers talent. This is him. Let's see if she talked to him.
Go away.
Oh,
Ooh, super nice.
not a great introduction. This is. You can call so many of these. The sound, I wonder. You can vote if the sound is too annoying. I like to do these just to go through because sometimes you can get some funny little responses, but this is so annoying every time I listen to that. How frustrating is that just to hear? And most people aren't going to pick up anyway. I'll have to stop.
Not today, thank you.
Not today, thank you. That's another Nancy Drew-ism I will say all the time. Not today.
Hello.
They're mostly obnoxious. You can also do
We're
this
just
whole
showing
side.
up and like buzzing everybody.
How messed up is that? Hey, lean over.
Yes?
We'll answer and we don't say a thing. And it's kind of random, the ones you can talk.
Today, thank you.
We know we're clearly here for
I'm
Dwayne Powers.
trouble.
We don't want any.
We don't want any.
Trouble.
Last one. Okay. We know Dwayne well, truly last one, because he's not going to talk to us.
Go away.
Wait,
Fine.
so he came all the way here. He's not even gonna talk.
But Maddie said that she would call him tomorrow.
Okay.
So it might just be the fact that we have to come back.
It's locked.
Blocked. We tried calling him. We do have his phone number, which I will snap a little photo of here just in case it's not saved in our directory for some reason. But he's the guy who's going to get us a job as an extra so we can get back onto the lot here. But in the meantime, we can just go check it back out again real quick. Pop on in. We didn't actually look around yesterday. We just went straight in so we can see what else is here. Accounting, admin, gift shop, exec, HR, mailroom. Okay.
Gift shop.
We should check out the gift shop. If we could, we would. There's some magazines here to look at. Anything interesting? Only the fact that letters are missing. Very interesting.
Yeah,
What do you think that
that's
says?
Subtle. Gem free. Subtle gem.
Or gum. Or gum Fred.
Subtle
I have no idea.
Fred. It's definitely Fred.
It's definitely Fred.
Who are these people?
And you had a ton of these in the one, so that's interesting just to see that letters are missing. Looks like that's the only thing we can really see there. We know our guest pass has been revoked. We can still talk to. This is a security guard who let us in at the beginning. We can't even ask.
No,
We
thank
can't
you.
say a word.
Just looking.
Oh, that was.
Meet Rick Arlen in person. Doesn't that seem like a terrible idea right
Rick's
now?
got a big head.
He's
just like.
In more ways than one.
Yeah.
But doesn't that seem like a terrible idea? The fact that this man who's getting death threats and you're going to do a meet and greet?
He has to.
I don't know.
It's part of his image.
It is, but
Look
I
at
feel
his
like
hair.
shouldn't we cancel that? Shouldn't we make it a Zoom meet and greet or something like that at this point?
Luscious locks.
That's what they should
Can
have
I
called
help
it.
you?
Nope. Nope. So we can't go in there. We know that we're gonna get our little job as an extra tomorrow, but we might as well still poke around a bit. What about this one? More letters missing. So that's interesting. Worth noting. Okay. I feel like we've seen a really good amount in here. We saw the directory, a couple missing things. We saw his poster. We know we can't get in. We went to there.
Hey, taxi! Where to, lady?
Hop on back to Maddie's apartment here.
Lexington Avenue, please. On my way. It's locked.
Cool. We can make a little phone call, I guess.
I don't know what else we're supposed to do.
Well, all we can do, well, she said tomorrow. So, but what a waste of a day, right? We're not just gonna, oh, can we read this? Nice. Okay, she got another script here. Roy's hoping to find, it looks like Serena here. Been making myself right at home. Reading her personal diary. He says defensively, you left it out on the table for the world to see. What was I supposed to do? She sarcastically says, well, you could have shown a little respect for my privacy and left it alone. You know me better than that. Your business is
What?
my business, babe. Property of Worldwide Broadcasting. Babe, I can literally read
It's my business.
whatever I want. We've already seen all this. Let's see if we can't just make it tomorrow. Oh, actually, no. We'll do the phone call and then see if we can just make it the morning and see if we have a job. Wouldn't that be great if that's how it worked in real life?
Yeah.
Just go to sleep and you'll have a job in the morning.
Yep. Easy.
Let's call... You want to call Bess or George?
Bess.
Alex partial to Bess.
They always make fun of her.
She gets the short end of the stick a lot of
Yeah.
the time.
Hi, you've reached Bess Marvin.
Oh.
I can't come to the phone right now,
She
but
ain't gonna
please
pick
leave
up.
a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I
We'll
can.
see if George picks up. You see that's Clue, C-L-U-E. If you do like T9 kind of version. Of these jokes.
Thane residence.
Hi,
I
George.
was really
it's
good at
Nancy.
T9.
Nancy,
do it.
how
I
are
could
you?
text in school
Are you
without
still in
looking.
Florida?
So the
Did you
teacher
ever
wouldn't
solve that
catch
case
me.
you were working
You just
on?
stare at the front of the room and as you're texting. Yeah.
T9. That would have been a hard way to continue through life, but eventually you get good at
Still
it.
in Florida.
He's
I'm
in
New York
Florida,
right now
Judge.
On another case. Get this. Rick Arlen from Light of Our Love is
bad
getting
for
these
Nancy's
scary death
friends.
threats.
You're kidding.
Why?
Don't tell
Is there
Bess
like,
that.
where are you
She'll have to
now?
fly out there
Like,
and
she doesn't
save him.
update
She
anyone on her
absolutely
It's a
life
whole
at all.
joke with
adores Rick
Ned
Arlen.
too. Like
So,
even just this
have
is
you
the
met
second
any of those
game,
other
and he's
daytime
like,
superstars?
We don't spend any
"Where are
time
you?
together.
By the time you get back to River Heights, I'll be an old man."
That's
what he said.
He's always cool with it
Yeah.
though. He's like, all right, go do your thing.
Where is Bess anyway? I'll need her soap opera expertise for this case.
If there's one thing Bess knows, it's her soaps. But you're out of luck. She's gone out of town for a couple of days.
Dang.
Is there anything I can help you out with?
George is usually the more useful anyway.
Not that I can think of right now, but I'll get back to you. See you, George.
Oh wait, we had the option.
Oh, was that my
Should call.
call back?
Mm-mm.
Ned?
I think call Ned.
My bad.
Ned's like, are
Ned.
we still in a relationship? Like, I haven't seen you in like 2 years.
Hello?
Hi, it's me.
Hi. How's it going?
I finally met
Oh,
the
Jared Bray's a
Rick
character
Arlen.
from the first
That
game.
man
Sometimes
has
it
an
helps to
ego
play him
the
in
size
order.
of Texas. He's worse than Daryl Gray.
I'm not sure I like you.
They're not all
jet-setting
so
across the country,
referential,
meeting
but
all these
this one
Enrico
is.
Suaves. So, are these threats he's been getting serious?
Such a time-specific joke.
Suave.
Yes,
Yeah.
and he's not only getting letters, but tainted chocolates, broken watches.
Have you tried to find out where these objects are coming from? That might lead you to your culprit. So, what else can I help you out with?
Let's see what.
I kind of want the second option, but I also want to tell him that we miss him because we just never see him, and he just gets no emotional
there's a
affection at
whole
all.
running joke in the community about how like some people hate on Ned, some people want Nancy to be like, hey, that's your boyfriend, you're horrible to him, but some people love that she's always kind of out gallivanting around, and then he's constantly wondering. And there's some games where they'll like they finally address it, they'll get in fights. Yeah, yeah, we'll keep watching. We'll keep the conversation going. We're not gonna tell them we miss him. We need to.
But we do. We miss you, Ned.
I know, but this
we miss
pertains
you.
to the case. He wants to help.
Some of them have the letters cut out of magazines, and some of them are typewritten. But get this, the Y is dropped
Which
on
we
the
noticed.
typewritten letters.
I already know this.
Sounds like two different MOs. But what a clue! Now if you can only find the typewriter that drops its Y. So, what else can I help you out
Oh,
with?
we have. See,
I think that's it for now.
He's not very helpful.
what's his response?
I miss you too. Goodbye.
This is why
he's
people
cool
shit
with
on
it.
Ned.
He's
I
cool
mean,
with it.
all right, Ned. I mean, it's a little vanilla. He's not very helpful. I don't know. We're a little bit tied to him though, just from the book. Some people disagree.
But also, like, you're gone most of the time, and I still listen to your
Pretty much all the
conversation.
time.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Wait,
I make
what do
it.
we need it to be?
We just need it to be tomorrow. If I hit day though, I'm just wondering if we'll have a job now, or if we have to do something to trigger it, and they'll think it's just still the same day. Maybe we just took a nap. I'm not sure. We're not actually setting the time, so we'll see here. Okay.
Taxi!
Yeah,
We'll just go
318
bother him
West
again.
10th Street, please.
Oh, we could have tried to call it too, but I don't think so. I think she's gonna talk to him, like I said. We just need to be able to get back in that studio. Not a good look. All right. Sorry about that.
Hey, taxi!
Maybe I have to go night then.
Wait, do we have to do
3226 Lexington
Maybe.
Avenue, please. On my way!
We just need it to be a new day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe it's night.
It could also be the fact that we need to trigger something. And it could be you can't make it the next day until you've triggered something.
Can we talk to anybody else?
I mean, not really. We can try to. We'll see about night. We'll see about night. I doubt that she's back here though. I do like that they actually do make it night. It's all the same shit though. Darn.
We don't need to go there at night. Right?
We can check it out.
Taxi!
Where can I take
No,
you
but we'll go,
today,
go,
miss?
go both
1999
places and
Broadway,
just see what it
please.
looks like.
It's locked.
So there's a back entrance, it looks like, with a little code
It's locked.
that we don't have yet, but that's good to know that there even is a back entrance. Can't get in the front.
Taxi!
Yeah, what's the
The ring
address?
is spelled at night.
318 West
Yep.
10th Street, please.
You got it.
Mean.
Just like all hours of the day.
Sir, please hire me.
Oh, now he's
So
not
this
even-
seems like, you know, in the other games, I don't know about this one. Sometimes you do things 10 times and you get an Easter egg.
Oh, yeah.
Specifically that one, I don't think so. But
Hey, taxi!
I don't know about. I there's very few
So
Easter eggs. I
maybe
wouldn't
maybe it
remember.
just needs to be the next.
On my way!
Maybe. Well, yeah. Now we'll go. Now we've been night again. We've walked around. We've seen some things. Try for day. Hope that we are hired. See if Maddie's here first. Nope. All right.
She's gone.
She's MIA. Why would I have his phone number if we couldn't call him though? You know what I'm saying? Let's try calling him.
Yeah.
I took a little picture of his
It's funny you need to write it down.
older games.
Like,
are
why would it
totally
not
like
just
that too.
populate the list with
No.
like, oh, now you
Older-
can call this person?
Newer games will do that. Even only vaguely newer. 2900. Oh, hold up. Do I not have to do the area code?
Call 911.
I don't know if I've ever done that. Let's see. Please pick up.
You've reached the Powers Agency.
Dang.
Interviews are only taken by appointment. Thank you.
Okay, we'll try 911. I don't know if I've ever done that.
Does it do anything?
Doesn't look like it. I think it only responds to, you gotta do your little area code and all that stuff. Or a normal phone number kind of sequence. 911, 911, 911.
Okay, so we can't call him, but can we? You imagine his apartment? He's gotten buzzed like all hours of the day. He's got to answer eventually.
I will stay here until you listen to me play my guitar. Let's see.
Can I help you?
No, thank you. Just looking.
This is telling me that we probably need to trigger something. Dang it. Ooh.
We've called everybody. There's nobody else to.
We might have to just make
talk
another little
to.
round of phone calls. This is very early to be making phone calls though, man. You know, when you're like getting...
Oh wait, we didn't call back. There was another option when we called somebody.
George.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, taxi!
I just would have thought that it was next day and that was it, but I don't know.
But we didn't click the other option.
Sometimes there is just one phone prompt that you have to hit and nothing else works
what I'm
until you do
thinking,
it.
yeah.
Okay, we'll call George. Go to the agency. I think, well, actually, you know what? Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call. We'll do that first. Thank you for the suggestion. Thank you for following along.
Yeah, what's the
Our
address?
struggle of trying to get hired.
Street, please.
You got
It's
it.
tough out here, man. Okay. It is next day. Oh, he doesn't want to see us. I was thinking that Maddie was gonna be like, yeah, I talked to
I think
him.
we need to call and click that one prompt.
Okay, we'll try it. That was worth a shot.
Because we didn't.
72,
We picked the one that said
Lexington
like,
Avenue, please.
talk to you later, basically, and there was one more.
Yeah, my bad. Okay. It's all right. He's not very friendly.
Ouch.
We won't tell him that. We won't tell him we're the one that's called or buzzed up
None
to
of
his
us are to,
apartment like
are to
25
blame
times.
for this rude person.
This is George. We're gonna call back real quick.
Georgie.
Thane residence.
Here we go.
Hey, Nancy, what's new on the case?
Yeah, Rick was almost killed.
Rick was almost
Or
killed
I'm
by
not
a
sure.
falling
Oh, there's a
Klieg
bunch
light.
of prompts.
Plague light.
Oh my gosh, is he all right? Was
He's
it an
fine.
accident?
He's okay, but it barely missed him.
Have you searched the area? Maybe the light was sabotaged to fall.
Classy. He must be really mad about all the ringing. Yeah.
Stage that looks as if it had been
I
sawed
hope he's
through.
mad, actually.
That pretty much narrows your suspects down to someone in the studio. This had to be an inside
I think
job.
this was the prompt we needed.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
Never
Good luck
kidding.
and be careful.
I know, literally. We're gonna run out of money and be stuck in New York. We can try Bess again.
I think we needed some.
I was saying this game, dude. This game is tough. It's not one of the ones where you're like, or me personally, is like click, click, click through. Although I was reading about somebody on Reddit that did like a speed run of this and solved it in 40 minutes. So
Marvin.
we're already well behind.
Right now, but please leave a message and I'll get back to you.
Okay,
as
we'll
soon as
try
I can.
Ned.
We're about 44 minutes past. It's not even fun to do a speed run though.
Some people like, I did used to, in the back of my Nancy notes, keep like, I'd do a stopwatch, a real-time stopwatch that my dad
Hi,
had.
it's me.
And, oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. Side entrance. Are these not the same question? Studio at night and side entrance. Doesn't matter, I guess.
I'd like to get into the studio at night, but it's locked. Any ideas?
I bet there's another way in. maybe there's a side entrance. So,
Okay.
what else can I help
Well,
you
we
out
found
with?
the side entrance.
I found a side entrance to
That
the
was
studio,
implied.
but there's a keypad lock on it.
Nancy, I know you can get that
You
combination.
have to tell him we miss him
but
again.
no one will give it to you without a good reason. So, what else can I
That's
help you
not
out
even a
with?
good clue.
I love how we have to keep
think
telling
that's
him
it
that we
for
miss
now.
him.
I miss you.
I miss you too. Goodbye.
And then he hangs up.
Ned requires a lot of reassurance. All right. Well, let's keep poking around.
No, I think that probably triggered something so that we can actually.
We still gotta find it. The side entrance thing. Ned does suck. I'll have to agree with that. Dill hole.
need
That's
something to make this
Ned's.
work.
I used to be on the Ned boat, but a lot of the times now he just bugs the shit out of me, man. I'm like,
Classy said this, Ned sucks.
this Ned sucks. The Ned character in general, he's a little wimpy. He's a little needy. He doesn't, like, sometimes he helps, but ultimately I think he hinders Nancy. But they had to keep him in because
They're never together. Like, where is he?
you never
He
see
could
Ned. So the
be-
characters you never see in the game so far are Nancy and Ned. Eventually you'll get a Bess. Eventually you'll get a George. I guess you never see Carson
But
either,
Ned
who
could be
is Nancy's
in a
dad.
spaceship on the way somewhere, and you're calling him, like trying to tell him about your mystery.
In the books, he's a lot more present, but man, I'll tell you, in the games,
Ned's here list.
Rocky Relay, it is. So there's, I won't spoil it too much, but they eventually in the games, I think, started to realize that, like, wow, they only talk on the phone, and Nancy's constantly disappearing and like canceling dates because she's always off solving a mystery. So they kind of try to address it, but they there's a whole other subsect of people who are on this whole like Frank Nancy kind of ship thing. Frank Hardy.
Oh,
The dark-haired Hardy, not the dumb Hardy. That's Joe. Frank, who's the older one and the little bit more competent.
They have more in common.
They have more in common, but I don't know. I used to be like, no, how could you ever to Ned? But Ned's not that helpful, and Ned's kind of a little bit of a wimpy baby.
Ned is
so-
not present in Nancy's life. You know.
only on the phone. Man alive, what do we have to?
Are you sure we don't buzz? What's his name again?
We gonna go try to buzz him
God,
again?
that's a lot of pictures of Rick. Jesus.
It's supposed to be like kind of a collage-y, kind of Warhol-y
It's a
thing,
little
I
too
think.
much.
But okay.
Taxi!
Yeah, what's the
We'll
address?
try again.
318 West 10th
We're
Street,
missing
please.
one
You got
thing.
it.
We're missing one thing that'll trigger all of this.
I'm pretty sure that we did. I think it's the one. What?
It's got to be something major, man. It can't just be a little minor BB thing. This is so annoying. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Make sure we hit all of them.
Thank you.
Not today, thank you.
Is there anyone else we can talk to now, like in person, not on the phone?
We can't get back to Maddie because she's at the studio. We don't want any.
Hello?
Pretty much everybody's at the studio, man.
Not today, thank you.
His button. Press that button one more time.
Do it.
I can't tell if it's a joke or if it's a serious. You want me to keep trying, Dwayne? Or is it's a joke, right? Oh my gosh.
No, it's not here.
It's not, man. We could call him. We could call him a few more times. And just...
Go away.
I'm just gonna.
Don't you understand?
Whoa.
Mr. Powers, Maddie Jensen sent me to see
Yes.
you about a job. as an
Dill hole
extra.
with the win.
I'm sorry.
No, you're right. It did.
Dylan,
it.
you were
It
right.
did. Applause for the crowd. Thank you. Go, 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 go.
Yo, I would have never thought just keep
I
buzzing
literally
him
did
until he
not
answers.
remember that. Also, Dylan's the only one of us who's actually lived in New York. I don't know, unless Classy's lived in New York. I won't speak for you. But none of the rest of us have lived in New York. He's got that New Yorker feel. He's like, Keep buzzing him. He'll pick up eventually. Yes. Okay, now we just gotta find his door. I know it's kind of a joke too.
That's crazy.
Yo.
I wouldn't.
Unless we go lower level. Okay. This is his office. This is our agent's office. Oh my gosh. Yes. Bless up. Let's go.
I apologize for my abrupt greeting. You must understand that if I opened my door to every struggling actor in this town, I'd never be able to get my work done.
Same here. It was a nice visit, but I don't know. Dillhole, how long did you live there? Do you feel like you really got the New York feel? Because you're the one who solved that for us. I wouldn't have kept clicking it. I would have been like, yeah, one call, and he was
I'll
out.
be happy to meet with your assistant if you're too busy.
I couldn't live there for an extended period, I don't
Actually,
think.
I am in need of an assistant at this moment. I had to terminate my previous secretary. I'm afraid that my standards are rather high for most people.
Oh my.
So far, everybody sucks pretty much except for Maddie Jensen. She's been the one that's a little bit real.
I'm a friend of Maddie Jensen. She told me you might be able to get me a job as an extra on Light of Our Love.
Ah, yes. Maddie just called me. You're Nancy Drew, am I
3
correct?
years.
3 years is a
Spoke
long
highly
time.
of your abilities,
Long
and I'm
damn
more than
time.
happy to give a young actor a chance, if I can.
It's 3 years too
Normally, I
long.
don't do this, but seeing that you're a friend of Maddie's,
Oh, thank you, Cackety Jack. Yeah.
Wispy.
It is. It's so much better. And I can
Papa.
speak loudly and it doesn't peak, so that's
but
nice.
Rick Arlen as well.
So, Clackety, I don't know how long you've been watching this stream, but this is our new manager. He's going to get us a job so that we can be an extra and actually get back onto this this TV set because we got kicked out. We're here investigating the death threats against one of the stars of this soap opera called Light of Our Love. We're staying with his co-star, whose name's Maddie Jensen, spelled M-A-T-T-I-E, which I know very few M-A-T-T-I-Es. But we got kicked out of the set by the director. They're kind of trying to lock things down because there's been death threats. They tried to drop a light on one of the stars of the show. So this guy's getting us a little gig so we can get back on set and do some more investigating. He said normally he wouldn't do this, but he's going to pull some strings for us. So that's very convenient. Turns out he's the agent for Rick,
You're Rick Arlen's
as well as
agent?
Maddie, who are the two main stars of this
I was. But I must confess
soap
that
opera.
the man has no talent. Were it not for his good looks and charm, he'd never have gotten to where he is now.
Ooh.
You see, Rick foolishly believes
We just met and you're telling me this about like your
He's a ladder
big
climber
star.
who'll use anyone to crawl his way to the top. A ladder he's sure to fall from one of these days. Well, Nancy, you must be anxious to start this assignment. I'll call right
He's
now
like,
and have
yeah,
a pass waiting for you at the
that
reception
guy.
desk. Now, if you'll please
He hasn't
excuse
looked
me,
us
I
in
must
the
get
eye
back to
once.
work. It was a pleasure meeting you.
He's done a lot of these
Please
though.
call me for any other needs you may have.
Okay. That's all we needed from him. Dill got us the rec, so we'd been stuck for quite a moment trying to figure out how to get a hold of this guy. Somebody said, yeah, go let the agent know. He's gonna give you a little side job so that you can get back on the set where you've been locked out of. And we were calling his apartment, but only 1 or 2 times at a time. You had to keep calling him, and then he finally picked up. So now we know. So it sounds like we're gonna be back on at Worldwide Broadcasting now here
1999
in
Broadway, please.
just to the west of Central Park. Now we're talent. So yeah,
Now we can talk.
Yeah, we're hired
I've been
as an
hired
extra.
by the Powers Agency.
Here you are.
Yes.
You'll need to sign for it. You'll need to come to this desk every time.
Yeah.
Spam calls
True
do
dat.
work. Do work if you're persistent.
Yeah.
Good luck.
We do constantly need help from the crowd though. So
There she is.
yeah, so we find out this is not only the woman who's running the prop house, she's also the founder of this entire studio.
They couldn't have got a better photo of her. Not.
Right.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Mid-sentence.
Yeah, like.
Let's see. So now we're back on set. We were here before. We were kicked out for a moment, but we're back on set. Dude, I would have never remembered to try to
Keep
buzz.
calling. I didn't. I had no clue that would be anything.
I think Cackety Jack might just be rejoining us. This is a very
Dylan
old game. There's a lot
but
to learn.
he's beat every Nancy Drew 16 times. Like in the 3 years he was in New York,
Give it a
he's like,
shot. Give it a shot.
needed something to do.
Okay,
Glad to
nice,
see
nice,
Dwayne can get
nice.
you a job as an extra. Who knows? Maybe you'll be the next Serena Livingston.
She did hook it up with the job.
As if. I'm lucky if I can remember my stage left from my stage right. Dwayne was very helpful. I can't believe he got me a part, just like that.
Dwayne's a great guy. He gave me a chance when no one in this town would even give me the time of day.
I don't
He
think
sure
Dwayne
doesn't.
likes
He was saying
Rick
what
very
a
much.
hack Rick is.
Actually, the feeling's mutual. Dwayne was Rick's agent and helped him get the part of Rory Danner. But later on, Rick
All right.
ditched him to go with a larger agency. I guess to help him get out of his
Learning a
contract
lot.
here.
Hmm.
Well, I'll see you later, Maddie.
Break a leg.
All right.
Slams the door.
Oh, that's right. I remembered. Do you guys know why it's break a leg? You know how you say break a leg? Like
I thought it's for so you don't have bad luck.
right, but like
Don't break a leg.
right. But why? Why else would that apply?
Hole in the stage. Somebody slip on a banana peel.
One more. Any more guesses?
Wait, it wasn't the banana peel?
It's not the banana peel. It's because you're in the cast.
Oh.
Isn't that good? It's so good.
Why have I never actually known what that means?
I was just thought it was a superstitious thing, right? Like it's the opposite.
Dylan said, I know.
Oh, false. Oh. Educate us.
I believe Dylan.
I believe Dylan
He got us where we are.
significantly
It is the banana
more,
peel.
I believe Dylan more than I believe myself.
It is the banana peel. 100% it's the banana peel.
It's because there's a hole in the stage, isn't it?
Yeah.
I knew it was the hole in the stage. I appreciate that. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I heard.
Dylan, give us the real thing. It's a banana peel.
He could also be trying to psych us out here. I think we still technically need the okay of this director to get into the prop room. She's also the person who took away our the leg of the curtain. Is that true?
What does that mean though? Like don't
Break a leg.
Don't trip
Break
on the
a
curtain.
leg. Don't break. They say break a leg though. I'm just
It's
gonna
the
say
banana.
really quick.
It's the banana.
I'm just gonna save really quick before we pop back in to try to talk to this. I'll just do M&A. Spring. Always the season, never the month. Oh. Hello. Hi. Okay. Oh, I get it. Okay, thank you. Okay, we have confirmation. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You literally called us to make sure we had the facts right. We do appreciate that.
Hey, looking out. That's the mods. Adios. Okay, so breaking a leg, according to Cass.
We got
and
a
I
phone a
believe
friend
her-
call.
We did get a phone a friend to keep going for the mill.
Friend is now working as
It's when
an
you
extra
break
for
the
us.
leg of the curtain, like when you break the sides of the curtain to make it to the stage.
Just hard up for a job.
I like in the cast though, that's funnier.
Well, I
You
think
can have
that-
a
I think
joke
that
version
works,
or you can
yeah.
have a real version.
Well, also, what if you get past the curtain and there's a banana peel on the ground?
We did never consider that as part of the reality. So we're back talking to the director, who originally was the one who said that that we were gonna have to speak to in order to be allowed into the prop room. So she's the one who took away our pass last time, but it looks like we're gonna be okay. I'm working for Dwayne Powers. I'm
working with
legit.
Dwayne Powers
Lillian,
Agency.
don't.
I heard he's a really good agent. Oh, please.
Oh.
Don't get your
Oh,
hopes up too high. It's not like you're working for commercial
You can just tell by the
artists or-
posture that she's angry. I'm good.
We
Thanks.
use Dwayne whenever we need someone right away. Usually extras or gophers. If we really need talent, we call someone else. I thought you might be
Okay,
interested to
we're just
know
gonna
that
share
I
information
found
with her,
a
I guess. I
light
generally
lamp on
don't
the
make a
set.
habit of sharing too
It
much
looked as if
info,
it had been
but
sawed off. That was no
it's
accident.
kind of
on the
rude.
set.
So we're
It was
gonna
a
give her what we
deliberate
got.
attempt on Rick's life.
Well, it looks like we've got ourselves a little Miss Sherlock Holmes on the set.
No, that's said sarcastically,
We
but
didn't hire you to play junior
huge
detective.
compliment, honestly.
So don't be sticking your nose where it doesn't belong, okay?
Well, I'll let you get back to your
Pleasant.
business.
Bye-bye.
Pleasant every step of the way. We'll see if we can't get in the prop room now.
Yes, my dear.
Either ask or if we need to get something. I think both routes are gonna lead to the same direction, so let's just try what we can.
See. Well, I don't
Okay.
just let anyone enter my prop room without showing me that they're clever enough to take on the responsibility.
Okay.
Listen to my riddle, and when you know the correct answer,
Got a Richard Topham type vibe here. She's gonna make us answer some riddles.
my face, it's easy to see. You're looking at you when you're looking at me. What am I?
I have a guess on this. I've played this game at least a few times, but I'm gonna invoke the crowd on this one. If you want to give me some help, I have a guess. When you look at my face, it's easy to see you're looking at you when you're looking at me. So, we can get into the prop room, but she's gonna make us answer some riddles first. Remember in Secret of the Old Clock, how you made us answer the riddles?
Yep.
But Dillhole says a mirror. I like
When
a mirror.
you look at my face, it's easy to see.
You're looking at you when you're looking at me.
Yeah.
That's a great guess,
No,
right?
I think Dylan's right.
I think that's a great guess. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, that was pretty easy.
Easy, all right.
Let's try another one.
Here we go. We got another. Nice call, Dill.
Petal that falls from a tree. The more I dry, the wetter I'll be. What am I?
Oh. This one I also think I know.
I was literally gonna say sponge, but I'm like, that
Okay.
doesn't make sense.
I like the guess. It's worth a shot. We don't have a towel and a sponge are our guesses. Same class of guess. Let's try this one first. Sponger.
Sponger.
Very good.
Sponge.
Let's see if you
Let's
can
go.
answer one more.
One more. Let's go.
All day and never walk. I tell you something, but I do not talk. What am I?
A generator. A refrigerator.
What do they tell you though? What do they tell you though?
A generator?
Yeah.
Power. I run on dinner.
Okay. This one I'm pretty confident that I know. Let's go. Honestly, Classy, that's my guess. That's my guess as well. So we're going with clock. Let's give it a shot.
That's it.
Let's go.
Many people with my riddles.
Nice work. Nice work.
She stumped me.
You may go and enter the prop room now, while
Okay.
I go and unpowder my nose.
Nice,
I love it.
Classy.
Unpowder my nose.
That was great.
That was a nice team effort all around. We got some from Dill. We got some from Classy.
No, the generator. that wasn't.
But now we have access to the prop room, which is honestly one of my favorite rooms in this entire game. Because look at this. Just look at, before we've even seen a single thing, look at the accoutrement of
Slot machine.
of items we have here. We know Alex would go straight for the slot machine. That's not a surprise. The generator tells you.
It tells you to turn your lights back on.
I'm gonna try to just work our way through kind of on the perimeter and see what we can see, because there could be something easy to miss here. I think this is quite an involved room. Yeah.
I hope so.
Eventually it'll be generator.
I hope so,
Eventually
Classy.
it'll be generator.
I run all day.
That's good. But also I was thinking about like, you know, the other one's like water runs. But it doesn't tell you anything. That's why the clock was the right answer there. And they do change. There's multiple answers.
Oh, so it could have been generator.
One day.
I run all day. Electricity.
That's a good one. I can't think of a single other thing that runs.
I'm over it.
Okay. Cool. We got some notes here. So A, B, C, A, G, E, A, B, A, B, C, D, E, E again, G, G, A, B, E. We have a lot of notes here. I'm going to snap a photo because I would never be able to remember quite so many notes like that. And it looks like it's just the top level of this sheet of music that we can see. But we can't play the piano yet. So we can see the notes that are highlighted in blue, but we can't touch any keys.
That's the first thing that came to my mind.
It's not bad. We'll probably go, I feel like another 15-ish.
Yeah,
I think it's good. I feel like a 2-hour is about a good spot. What I would love is if we could do the same as we did on the last game and go like a 2-hour and then a 2.5-ish and solve it. But I'll say we've got some ground to cover in this case, man.
What's Dylan and everybody else down for?
Yeah, if a
we're
2
at
hour,
like an hour and 45 right now.
Yeah, if a 2 sounds good. If you want longer than that, I'll take boats. We can keep trekking. This is my Friday night. It's very exciting. But
Me too.
I feel like a 2 hours is solid. Okay, cool. That's one vote for that. I don't know if Clackety is still here. Clackety Jack.
He doesn't count.
He does count.
He doesn't count. He just watches in the background.
Which I appreciate, man.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's still very kind. This map here that we've got in the prop room says something about Wingate. Can you read this? Our back and paths are locked. And sometimes this doesn't mean anything. Sometimes they're just kind of taunting you.
No, are locked. And
paths are blocked. Gotta do the little
like
head
literally
tilt.
turn my head to read this. What?
Look for
the
other,
generator.
It says there's
I'm
never
just kidding.
look for other ways. I think it's just kind of more of a motivational type thing for now, at least. We've got a map. Let's see what we've got in here. Oh, we've got a disc rev, so we know that we've got a little something coming up. Open. Open. I was gonna say, I think I might know what's in here. Okay. Quintessential. This is Nancy Drew. This is our first real puzzle of the game. Do you remember in Castle Malloy that we had one like this? And you have to get...
Is it a weight thing?
It's not a weight thing. It's just to move all of these guys over to those guys type of deal. We're gonna move all of the discs on the left side over to the right side if I'm not if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
This is like Cassidy has spent hours watching me do these types of puzzles. Move the rings over one by one. Your moves can always be undone. Smaller ones must go first. Large over small. In an instant curse. Move the rings to another side. With success, the key will unhide. So, like I said, fortunately for us, we're not in quite the level that we were. Hold up. That we were on the Castle Malloy. This is gonna be a lot quicker. You know, on Castle Malloy, it's like another level.
It said, yeah, but it said like smaller ones go first.
It does. So it just means that you can't stack larger rings on top of smaller rings. Right. It means that there's an order to it, which this is going honestly pretty quickly. This is about.
Wait, that's it. Okay.
Let's go. What does that look like to you? Do you recall? Remember what that might look like that we might have seen before? Look at that shape. What might that be? Doesn't really look like a real key, right? It doesn't have the shapings or the markings of a key. What else could it be?
A tulip.
It could be a tulip.
No, I don't know.
It could go somewhere else.
It looks familiar, but
that was good though.
I don't remember
that was really
specifically
good.
Seeing.
We're gonna need that. Usually that takes a lot longer. This is important. Do you remember what happens at night when we came to this door and there's no freaking doorknob on it? Let's steal a doorknob. She's got a whole bunch. She'll never miss it.
Because stealing's okay.
Stealing's fine. What did Classy say earlier?
Oh, cool.
You don't steal, you just borrow and forget to return. Bagpipe? Oh, like in, what's the one?
Classy said I think it's a generator. It kind of,
it has the
kind of
markings.
resembles
it has the
a
shapings
generator.
of a generator.
It runs all day,
What was the one when you're in Glasgow, Scotland, and you end up using the bagpipe?
Oh yeah, but the bagpipe was a puzzle.
Silent Spy.
Wasn't
Silent
the
Spy.
bagpipe a puzzle?
Yeah. This one, it looks like we're just gonna kind of play with it a little bit. Just give it a few. Just give it a few clicks.
I'm so dead on the generator.
You never know, Al. Keep that in mind.
It's
you
like
never
those
know.
ink blots where they're like, say the first thing that comes to your mind
Everyone.
without thinking. Generator.
So it looks like we got a little photo album. Some cool. Actually, I just finished listening to a podcast on Bonnie and Clyde, and it just gives me the vibes of it. Just gives me a little bit of that feel. But those people looked a little more upstanding than Bonnie and Clyde might have been. What else is in here? There's so much to see in the prop room, man. I'll say this little screenshot right here. This is one of the photos that's used on the not the cover art, but kind of the inner flap of this game. This is one of the things that they show you. Here's some things you'll kind of see in the game just to show you a little bit of gameplay.
Wait, is it on the inner flap even though?
Probably. Oh, on that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. It definitely is. Just this view is a little bit nostalgic because
this is the 4-pack.
Yeah. Is it? Is it there?
Mm-hmm.
It is. Oh my gosh. There it is. I'll never forget it. Try to show it. Oh, I don't know if our lighting's gonna be. There we go.
You should be able to see it.
That's the that, and it looks like it also then shows you another little box. But it's kind of fun because sometimes on these you can see, okay, what am I gonna run into? What am I gonna encounter? Treasure in the Royal Tower. Remember, that's when you get into the tower, and that's when you're at the desk and things like that. So you'll know that you're making good progress when you kind of see those little things that are on the flap.
I'm not seeing any photos of a generator.
There's
on the
none.
box. Also, you have the number 2 crossed out with an X.
I think we did that when we solved it, but I didn't cross out any others, which is funny. It was circled and then crossed out. I don't know why specifically. A lot of those things are... Some of them are decorated with glitter gel and stuff. It was just a relic of the era.
Crossword.
Yeah, no, so it is funny that it comes to a crossword. It doesn't look like we actually get to solve this, though. Discovered. We can just solve it ourselves, though. Found. Sinister warnings. 5 down. Beware.
Wrath.
6 across.
Clock. Bomb? Is that clock?
Yeah. 13 across. Pieces of fragments broken. 11 across. Lock, stock, and barrel. That one's already solved. 12 down. Unlocker is a key. 6 across. A device to use to catch something as a trap. This isn't a very hard crossword as it turns out. 8 across. It's only that 8. It's bomb. Watch, path.
Can you actually
Still
do
fun.
anything?
You can't actually do it. Isn't that kind of funny?
It doesn't
It's
do
just
anything?
one of those.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just for funsies.
Disk loading.
Right. I feel like we've gotten some nice info out of here, though. What else? Oh, we can look at her desk. Got a little logbook for the prop room. Nice.
Right.
Bunch of numbers. The first thing that I would think when I see this, it won't actually let us look at it all the way. It's just making me close it. But when I think that, if I see a sequence of numbers and it never goes above 26, I'm going to immediately think that those are letters in the alphabet, right?
Yep.
Oh, it kind of, oh, I had to click differently.
No, that's smart,
Hold up. It was letting me view it a little closer, but I can't type anything into it. This is the opposite side. It made me close it when I did that the last time, though. And then when I did this, it still closed it. Maybe we can.
I think you're right on the 26th. Those are all letters.
Yep. Could I have a little notepad?
Yeah.
So usually I would just do my notes in my phone. But sometimes I like to go back to the old school and just do the handwritten notes, the OG Nancy notes. I've actually seen some people, have I showed you that, Alex, where people do the really involved, like beautiful Nancy notes that are all decorated and their font is nice.
It's cool though.
And they, no, I really like it. It's just funny compared to mine because mine are on my, you know, like I say, my 7th grade handwriting, my OG type of, and then sometimes it's like, and then walk around here and then walk around here and then hope you can make it daytime again. Like some people's notes are, it's very specific, just the things you need. It's just the things you've obviously, you know, it takes into account what you've already figured out. It's not so, I don't know, rudimentary.
Mm-hmm. So what are you doing right now?
So I'm just going to make a little list of letters in the alphabet and make it easier for us to figure out as we go along. Yeah. Okay, cool. And odds are this isn't actually going to affect us too much. It's going to be vaguely obvious. But we'll just do some kind of Pac-Man type of notes here and fill in what we can figure out. First word, 4 letters. Second is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And odds are when you solve this, it's just going to be like, keep on looking and hope you find something or something like that. It is how it is in the older games. The things that you kind of discover matter less, but I'll take a puzzle anytime, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, D, E.
Dylan said side quest. Yeah, that's right.
It is a side quest. But sometimes you never know. It could come into effect, or it could give you something that kind of just leads you a little bit closer to the culprit. So I figured this could be a fun one to solve, and especially because it's something so obvious. Like I said, if I see a sequence of numbers below 26, it's going to be immediately obvious unless you have some other sort of moniker that's told you that it's a different type of puzzle. So like 13, nice. That means we're off one here somewhere. So 13, L. 14 would be then M. 25 would be Y.
X.
Like, no, it can't be. It's got to be Y. Because 26 is Z. 25's got to be Y.
Oh, okay. Let me look at this.
5 being E.
Oh, yeah. You put a D. 2 Ds.
My B. Oh, that'll...
My B.
That'll mess you up from the jump, man.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4. So 13th letter, we'll just start from the beginning, is L. First, use this. 13L, 1A, 14M, 25Y. LAMY? I guess it's where we're starting.
What do you got? 13 is
L, right? Yeah.
6, 7. No, we're missing. It's 12. You had 2 Ds.
Then go back.
I have to
13.
change all these. And there's no 8. See?
Oh, got you.
So just subtract 1 from it if you want to. Just do it quickly. What are you looking at?
13.
Just subtract 1. Okay.
So K A N 14.
Oh.
K A L.
I'm literally
25.
singing the alphabet song in my
Over
head.
and over and over and over.
Was it?
25.
W?
Has to be Y. They said M. That's what I thought too. I thought 14 was M.
Oh, you missed a
C, D,
letter.
E, F,
Oh, maybe
G,
it is.
H, I, J, K, L, M, N.
I'll have this in 1 sec.
And yeah, M is first. M is 13. M A N Y. First word is many. M-A-N-Y.
Many?
14. N P P A many, I'm going to guess many pages because we've got 16. 175 is P-A-G-E. So I'm going to guess S for 19. 3. Many pages. 13, 1, 14, 25. 16, 1, 7, 5, 19. 3, C.
These are right.
Nice. Thank you. 15 O. 13 M.
I know. I wish we could draw this on the
5,
screen.
E. Many
Should make like a
pages
notepad thing.
come. B. E. F. And eventually you can kind of figure it out. O. R. E. Many pages come before. Number 20, we're on to this word.
29, 19.
20, looks like 8, 9, 19. T, H, I.
I should really add a screen for the notepad function. Be funny, actually.
Many pages come before. This is our first sequence of words right here. Many pages come before this. 9 I 14 N 20 T 8 H E. Many pages come before this in the L 15 O 7 G B 15 gotta be K. Sometimes you can figure it out. Many pages come before this in the logbook. We're on to the second line here. 23
This is really long.
W. And odds are it's not going to affect a dang thing.
They just make you do it to do it.
Yep. 9 I 20 T 8 H with with a 3 C. We're onto this word here. 12 L 1 U 5 E. So far, what we've got from these 2 lines is many pages come before this in the logbook with a clue. On to the next 2. B U T O T nothing. Back down to 3. 3 is C. Ooh, nice. Thank you. Appreciate that help. So as long as I can solve this one here in the center, it looks like we have the last paragraph solved. But nothing C. I'm gonna guess 15 is, oh, eventually you get used to it. O M E 19. Dill solved the last paragraph for us, so we work a lot closer. We're here working through the third 19, but nothing comes. A 6 highlight.
Teamwork. Thanks, Cass.
AF. I think it's both because they kind of see the program that we're working with. AFT, gonna guess that's E. We always know the 5 then becomes an E. Eventually, the further you work along, the easier it becomes. After 20 T 8 9 H I 19 S. Yeah. Okay, cool. So what we've got based on using the information that we also got from Dill, many pages come before this in the logbook with a clue, but nothing comes after this unless it's written on the glue. That's got to mean something,
super helpful,
right?
Yeah.
Unless it's, I'm adding it to my notes, unless it's written on the glue. That's key. That's got to be helpful. Unless it's written on the glue. That's a lot to decode right there, right?
It is, yeah.
But also not as ridiculous as some things are to figure out, Nancy Drew. That's not the end of the world. Like, that was relatively
easy
quick
in comparison.
In comparison to some things that I've spent absolute hours on. What's here? Prop room missing items is a fake beard and mustache. Spirit gum adhesive. Maracas, some 3D glasses. Oh, we might know about those.
Yeah.
An alarm clock, a hacksaw, a letter opener, and a tape recorder. We need to see Pat Ing's email about this. We got a lot of information from the logbook, I have to say. It'll let me close the logbook now. There we go.
That took a little while.
I think the last thing that we'll check out here is this typewriter. Because we know for a fact that we've seen a lot of typewritten letters this game. And oh, would you look at that?
It's Y.
The Y is dropped. Just like in all of the ransom letter, or not ransom letters, but the kind of eerie, ominous fan letters that we saw to the hate mail, if you will, to
hate mail.
to Rick Arlen. The Y is dropped. So I think we just found a major clue here in seeing that the the Y being dropped on this specific typewriter is a major clue. I think that's going to be our pausing point for tonight. We've seen a lot here in the prop room. We've seen a lot throughout just being able to get back in here in the studio where we were lucky enough to get a job as an extra, if only. Yeah. But I think we'll come pick this back up hopefully tomorrow. It's my Friday night, so tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow we'll keep you guys posted. But that's a great start to this mystery. I think we've seen and gleaned a lot. I think there's a lot to go. Do you have any guesses yet? Is anybody especially suspicious to you?
No.
Not yet. Nobody's sticking out. We've met a lot of characters, honestly,
besides
so
Rick.
far. Besides Rick.
Yeah.
Just because he's hitting on a woman who's like barely 19 years old, at
12.
least. You know.
Yeah.
That alone gives us some
little
inclinations
suspicious.
about Rick. But okay, Maddie. We've got
That's
as a
a good guess.
You know, and it's fun because this game we've gotten a few more characters. We've seen the security guard, Maddie, Rick. We've seen the director. We've seen the gal who was here in the prop studio. We've heard just the guy behind closed doors, the producer. So there's a lot more characters to kind of work with here. Dwayne, the guy who got us the job.
It's the security guard.
He stands a little. Whoops. He stands a little serious there, but we've got a lot to work with here, and I think we've got a good start. So we'll pick back up tomorrow and see how far we can truck along. But thank you guys for playing with us again for another installment of Nancy Drew. This time, stay tuned for danger, and we'll see what we can't find out tomorrow. But good work, guys. I think we're off to
Bye, guys.
I think we're off to a good start. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.